You guys see what capitalism does to your brain? It fills your soul with nihilism. We got no power. I gotta vote for Kamala. I gotta vote for Pete Buttigieg. We have no other power.
Anybody has the power to overthrow any country. It's the proletariat of America. All of us have weapons. All of us know our neighborhoods. The only thing that's holding us back is the individualism. I'm a liberal. I'm a socialist. I'm a communist. I'm a capitalist. I'm a this. I'm a this. I'm a that. Like, no, you are a poor motherfucker under the fucking empire's fist.
If you guys think I'm crashing out right now, bro, I cannot wait. Like, this stream apparently never going to end. I cannot wait to look at these reactions. If you think I'm crashing out, bro, listen to what Kim Iverson just said. For the first time ever, I'll be voting straight Democrat in midterms just to signal my absolute disgust with this administration's betrayal. Bro, you guys thought I was crashing out? Guys, by the way, don't do this. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Do not fucking do this at all. This is the worst advice you could possibly give in his situation. This is our time to build an anti-war movement, not vote Democrat, dumbass.
But that's the whole point. You know, they tell you to oppose empire by voting for the other side of empire.
Yeah. I think this is a funny ass crash out. And I see the Democrats are warmonger too. Like, the thing is, like, I understand her anger though. You know what I mean? I obviously strongly disagree with the point that she is making, but I understand what she's trying to say. You know what I mean? But absolutely do not do what she just said there. This is to us from Sarah. The strikes on Fort Dole was both ineffective. This is our friend from RBN and DD. My good friend Sarah. No, she's not joking, bro. Like, her follow-up tweet explains her logic. Maybe I should show you guys the full logic. She said, our only power? You guys
propagandist.
Kim Iverson is an anti-communist. You guys know that, right? She's anti-socialism. You guys see what capitalism does to your brain? It fills your soul with nihilism. We got no power. I gotta vote for Kamala. I gotta vote for Pete Buttigieg. We have no other power. I'm sorry, I don't want to shit on Kim Iverson, but you guys see how I hate almost every single fucking influencer that's not post duopoly? They all fucking annoy me. I can easily pick apart all the people that people like. You know what I mean? Kim Iverson was always one of those people I never stand. There's a reason why you guys never see me interview her. I never was interested in talking to her. He was always a
weakness on a proletarian, and then say, "Oh, this is our only power or our power." Like, we have all the power in the world to do what the hell we want. We know what needs to be done. Like, let's stop acting like, people don't know what needs to be done. People have the power to do it. They keep saying it. Oh, somebody needs to do it. Somebody needs to do it. Right? Luigi did it. Well, allegedly. We got a couple of motherfuckers out here that's doing the real work that needs to be done. Hey, you can't sit here and negotiate with terrorists. I just told you on my last stream, I'm not negotiating shit. I'm not negotiating women's rights, human rights, black, nothing, none of that. There's no debate. Shoot them. Get them out of power. Run them in the goddamn oceans. Like, what you mean our only power? We have all the power to do what needs to be done, but they keep on pushing this weakness on the proletarian. Like, we don't have any power to stop this. That's the fuck we do. The problem is, you guys don't have the heart to pull it off. You don't have the heart to stand up to these war criminals, and now you're going to put your weakness on all of us and say our only power, we are powerless. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You are getting bitch slapped by the empire every fucking day. Like,
dude, these independent channels, and the reason why I'm mad is because people like Kim Iverson is way more influential than we are. You guys see the nihilism they install into the working class, the nihilism they install into people. It's very toxic, man. And this is very prominent. I didn't finish the tweet. Look, our only power. You guys see, we can immediately break down those three words in Destroyer, but let's continue. Our only power is to keep handing losses to each side. How has that been working thus far, dummy? Bro, you realize, Kim Iverson, that every 4 years one party loses, right? Has that changed them? I'm sorry, I need to calm down. Our only power is to keep handing losses to each side when they fail us. At some point, they will get the message. Oh, Jesus. She said at some point they will get the message. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to crash out. I'm crashing out right now.
But Nick, to your point, the reason she has more influence than you is precisely because she pushes this message.
Exactly.
They fence riders, man. They don't pick a side. They keep on going over here and over here and over here. And then what you gonna do in 4 years when Democrats are, trying to go to war with China or whoever the fuck else we want to pick on at this time? Like, what's gonna be the fucking thing then? Oh, I'm just gonna vote Republican then. I'm gonna no. And you see these people, they just don't even bring up third parties at all. They don't bring up third parties at all. Like, that's not even a fucking thing. The thing is, what she should have said was everybody should leave Democrats and Republicans and start a party on their own. Join the Green Party, join independents. You know what I'm saying? Make an anti-war party. Something like that. But no, it's always going back and forth. Here we go. Treating your ass like a ping pong again because they know you stupid enough to fall for it. Because you stupid. First of all, you were stupid enough to vote for Hillary Clinton. You were stupid enough to vote for Barack Obama. You were stupid enough to vote for Trump. You were stupid enough to vote for all of these things. And then y'all keep going back and forth. When these people don't please you, then you go over here and get treated the fucking same. None of what you wanted was handed to you. All of these promises, they ain't even give you. Where the fuck my $600 at, nigga?
Zoya, you wanted me to share these tweets. These are great tweets from our good friends at DD Geopolitics. You guys see why I always have Sarah on. They do a great job reporting on geopolitics. Zoya, do you want to present this? Do you have anything you want to add to this? Because I see the headline says Russia and Iran are fighting the same forces. Do you want to chime in on that?
I just show all three of the tweets in a row and play what Putin is saying, which is very short. It's like a minute, and then we can chime in.
Okay. Oh, there's a video. Sorry, I didn't see that video.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play the video. Then I'll read some super chats, and then I'm getting fucking tired. But I'm gonna play this video, read some super chat. We're gonna react to the video, listen to some super chat. Oh no, man, we see.
Во-первых, в этой связи мы всегда выполняем все наши обязательства. То же самое происходит на российско-иранском треке. Мы поддерживаем Иран в борьбе за его законные интересы, в том числе.
Explains how Russia will always support Iran in their interests, including having peaceful nuclear energy. That way you talk about thus far.
В борьбе за его интересы по мирному атому. И мы всегда занимали эту позицию. Принципиальная наша позиция в данном случае и в этом конфликте не поменялась. Кто говорит, что мы должны были бы сделать больше, что больше? Начинать какие-то боевые операции, так что ли? У нас и так идут боевые операции с теми, которых мы считаем противниками тех идей, которые мы защищаем, и тех, кто создает угрозу для Российской Федерации. А это в основе своей, в принципе, одни и те же.
He explains how these forces that Iran is fighting is essentially the same forces that Russia is fighting. And I'm gonna say this, and Zoya and Rome, you can respond. I really, really hope that Putin knows what he's doing. Putin has been batting 1,000, motherfucker. This motherfucker took Russia that was broken, a poor, broken country post-Soviet Union, and now they're a global powerhouse. So I am not someone who doubts Putin, because this motherfucker is a great statesman. But I really, really hope he knows what he's doing, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm not sure. I really hope he knows what he's doing.
While you queue up the next tweet, which is still more of Putin's commentary, I mean, first of all, most people don't research what Putin actually says before going like, Russia do something, Russia do something. Russia is doing something. And what a lot of the Russian troops said during the fall of Syria is that Russian military men are very proud warriors, and they don't understand like running from a fight. And they said that Syrian troops themselves walked away and wouldn't fight. So there was nothing they could do. When the Syrian army itself is surrendering, Russian troops on the ground who are there to support can't just fight the whole thing for them.
Yeah, and this is the video where he explains that that it was Iran. Let me play, because I actually haven't seen this video. I guess it's good for me to see it.
Когда-то предлагали нашим иранским друзьям поработать в области системы ПВО.
Dude, that's so fucking base, dude. So Putin literally like, hey, Iran, man, we got your back, bro. Iran like, bro, we got this. Let's see, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that, but we see.
Ну, так большого интереса тогда партнеры не проявили. Ну, и все. Что касается договора, о котором сказали, о стратегическом партнерстве, там нет статей, связанных с оборонной сферой. Это второе. А третье, наши иранские друзья об этом и не просят. Так что практически...
Man, I really hope they know what they're doing. I'm rooting for them. I really hope they know what they're doing. I'm not going to be an armchair quarterback because they obviously know more about military than I do. But I really hope they're not getting lulled to sleep. I really hope they're not, man. I guess I'll try to be optimistic because it seems like a lot of you guys are. But I'm very scared for my Iranian brothers and sisters, my Russian brothers and sisters, my Chinese brothers and sisters that are going to face aggression in 2027 over Taiwan. I don't know, man. I'm just scared for these people, man. Let me continue some super chats, man. This is one hell of a stream, wasn't it? Completely unplanned, over 2 hours long. I'm surprised I still got a voice at this point. I'm gonna read some super chats. Go, Zoya and Rome. If you guys want to say anything, feel free. I'm gonna read some super chats.
See, guys, even Russians are white. So what's the beef? The beef is Putin didn't back down when it came to giving his power away. Like, a lot of people don't realize that America is the reason why we got Putin. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, they coached Putin. They coached Putin on how to take over Russia. They coached Putin throughout his whole fucking thing. And when he got his power, he said, thank you, bitch. And I'm out. That's why we have beef with Russia, because he was supposed to be the motherfucker go in and give up all the power, give up resources and all this shit. But when he got his power, he turned around, stuck up his middle finger up to Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and said, fuck you. That's the reason why, and that's another reason why the liberal media is pushing so much hate on Putin, is because he was smart. Because if you do that to me, I mean,
I mean, to be fair, Putin did try to work with the West on equal terms. He said we can be equal partners. He even said that Russia can join NATO. They tried to move forward, but the empire wouldn't let him, because they had an agenda to privatize and rob Russia.
Yep.
And they thought they could make a cuck out of him. And once they refused to do things diplomatically, Putin started doing things strategically. But there are many other interviews with Putin besides just the few I sent to Nick, which you guys should listen to what's coming out of the horse's mouth instead of trusting mainstream propaganda. And Putin talks about the fact that he offered Iran defenses. He offered Iran support. Iran declined. So you guys can't be getting mad at Putin and at Russia when it was Iran's choice. And Iran, I'm not a mind reader, but for whatever reasons, probably because of the liberal forces inside of Iran trying to normalize relationships with the West, they declined. So it's on Iran. It's not on China. It's not on Russia. Whatever they can do to support infrastructure, sharing intelligence, build defense on the ground. They've done what the maximum they can. But Iran is a sovereign nation. Russia can't just be like, well, we're going in anyways. Then they would be America.
Yeah. I'm kind of tired, so I'll turn my camera off. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm tired. But I'm going to read some super chats. I'm going to do audio only for the rest of the stream. Dude, we got a lot of super chats. I appreciate you guys. And we got 1,000 likes. You guys know that? Like just not even views, over 1,000 likes on this one stream just on YouTube. On YouTube and X, 9,300 people watching. So much love to everyone. Please like and subscribe. if you're new to the channel. Let me continue super chats. Definitely want to read all of them because we got a lot of great support tonight. This from the Marjorie Taylor Greene statement. This is how far back I am. You can tell how far behind I am on super chats. Notice how Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think that was supposed to say, right? Qualifies her statement along party lines like the Dems do. You all just, that's what we were saying as well. Rome, with the words of Lenin, always adds democracy for whom? We had democracy for the bourgeoisie. Very well said. Israel has long had carte blanche within the U.S. military, so they can get targeting data directly from them without having to check on the Pentagon. Absolutely. Guys, I think it's useful for us to highlight, for propaganda reasons, that we are an occupied country. I find that saying that is a good way to win people over. But we understand that the United States and the Israel entity are intertwined. Benjamin Netanyahu, it's actually wrong when people say Benjamin Netanyahu owned the United States. It's a joint operation. Benjamin Netanyahu is not the boss of Trump. Trump is not the boss of Netanyahu. They are partners. But with that said, I do think people should say that the United States is occupied by Israel because it's good propaganda. Do you guys agree or disagree? Because to me, technically, you can make the argument that they are the same thing. But Americans need to be woken up that our country and our politics is fake. Do you guys agree with that? But anyway, that's been my mindset.
I want to comment on that. I see what you're doing. You know, Nick and I are good buddies, and honestly, like, we don't even have to talk to each other. We're like on the same page. And I like what you're doing. I mean, we were organizers, right? We went out there and campaigned for Bernie. We know how to talk to the masses. Yeah, you have to have strategy because people their minds are so colonized. You can't just jump right into Marxism. You can't start there. You first gotta win them over by appealing to their prejudices and then breaking through them. And Nick is surgical with that shit. And I love the way that you troll the right and make them feel like pussies. I see what you're doing. Like, oh, you bitches for Israel now? Oh, you big fat guys.
I know I'm going to be blacklisted, and I don't care. You need someone, and unfortunately, Americans only react to shame. You got to make people feel ashamed that they vote for Donald Trump. And then as activists, we did this on 10 demands. I did this when I gave my health speeches. I did this while I'm knocking on doors. We did with Rome. We have our integrity doesn't change, but we can tailor our message to our audience. So even though I don't like saying that Benjamin Netanyahu runs the United States, but it's very effective to highlight how we are occupied, because technically we are, by people who have a broken, corrupt Zionist system. That's the point I'm making. You guys know I got much love. I'm so glad you joined us today, Zoya. I'm so glad you joined us.
I've been pent up. You know, I've been booking you guests for like almost a year and never coming on. But like, I've been sitting there like biting my tongue, and like, that's it. We got no more time to waste as the working class. Like, the kids' gloves are coming off. I can't wait like decades longer to see the same cycles repeat over and over again, to watch another generation be indoctrinated. We need to take back our power. They have convinced you. People like Kim, Iverson, all these influencers have convinced you we have no power except to vote. That is ridiculous. We make everything. We, the workers, make every goddamn thing. Nothing in this country runs without us. We have all the power. It's these assholes, these capitalists, these imperialists, these Zionists, whatever you want to call them. It's the who is it? You don't have to get into conspiracy theories. It's the people on the mega yachts. I don't care what religion they are. I don't care what background they are. It's the people holding the power. They are the targets. They are the ones robbing the working class of their wages, robbing the working class of their resources, and convincing you guys you have no power, and then distracting you with Netflix and over objectification and exploitation, like Nick covered, OnlyFans. Like OnlyFans is not empowering for women. I'm sorry. Like sex workers should never be denigrated. That's a whole. I agree with not calling them sex workers and not blaming the victim that's being exploited. Absolutely. But the true empowerment was what Soviet Union did, which is house them, give them job skill training and healthcare. They actually took care of them. It's not empowering to force people to exploit themselves, but we have become so accustomed to getting exploited ourselves that we want to defend people to exploit themselves sexually. And it's disempowering to women. There's millions of women now making an income on OnlyFans. Do you think like any little girl was playing, like being little, going like, you know what, I want to grow up to be an OnlyFans model? We're not making dreams come true. We're not supporting people in their empowerment. This isn't liberation. This is just justifying how the empire exploits other workers. And we need to get past all of this. And we need to be able to organize general strikes with Republicans, with liberals, with whoever, because whatever prejudices they hold, that's indoctrination. They're in a cult. We got to get people out of the cult. And the way to bring them into this thinking, the way it was done in any revolution, in China, in Cuba, in Russia, was first you organize, first you house people, first you feed them, and then you tell them why their support of the oppression of others is misguided and who the real enemy was. And that's true empowerment.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to share something here real quick. I'm gonna read some more super chats. So what? How I leave off? Yeah. What the fuck, dude? There's so much super chats. I literally lost on spot, just like that. Anyway, I'll start here. No one state sponsor of terror equal to the United States. Absolutely, dude. I see, bro. There's so many. These reactions are crazy, dude. Man. Oh my god, there's so much to cover, bro. We were like 2.5 hours in. I still didn't get everything. Hold on, I need to share this. Sorry. Oh, what's that again?
Eric, yeah.
Hold up.
But look, of course they're going to send the police and the military, but you guys got to be willing to live and die for something. Like, I think we had it good enough. We had it good enough here in America, and I think that we should focus on building and making sure that the next generations can live comfortably. Like, okay, they're going to send the military, they're going to send the police. Create your own military, create your own police. Get out there in your neighborhoods, find some strongholds. There's people out there with military mindsets that'll make this shit happen. We have people right now going at the ICE. We have people right now going out there, the FBI, the CIA, and all these alphabet groups. So, yeah, it's people out there that's willing to fight, that's willing to die for a better life. But that's just something that you gotta have to have in your heart. You gotta be programmed with that. So, yeah, it don't matter if you are protesting peacefully. It doesn't matter if you are protesting, if you are starting riots. They're still going to send the military and the police after you. So it don't even matter. You guys can get out there with your signs and all them Kumbaya songs, but that shit don't matter. The police still gonna shoot you with a rubber bullet. So now what? Now what? Is you gonna fight fire with water, or you gonna keep on going out there, and being a piece of wood to their fire? You just throwing yourself into their fire. Like, come on now.
My bad, guys. I had something come out. I had to send a response to somebody. That's why I had to dip for a second. Let me continue the super chats. That's never going to end, apparently. I appreciate you guys. I lost where I was, too. Israel has... Oh, I already read this. Holy fucking shit, dude. These super chats are crazy. Let me go. Did I read this one? Trump is an Israeli plant put in power by Zionists. Y'all don't think I read that one. Well said. Scott Ritter said the only reason we were against Palestinian genocide. Did he really say that? Because we hated Israel? I don't know about that one. Trump is MAGA, I'm MAGA, impeach Trump now. The 500-year-old white. The only reason I say that because I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet where Scott Ritter was just calling out for someone in the Trump administration. You know what I mean? So I gotta be careful because I feel like I don't know. Someone just said that Scott Ritter supported it, and I saw a tweet where he was criticizing it. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, why are you guys lying? I just saw a tweet where Scott Ritter was like nailing the Trump administration for bombing us. So I gotta be very careful while I read here. Apparently, I don't know when did he say that, because that's a crazy thing to say, especially considering that he was against the genocide. Well, I gotta be very careful while I comment. I don't want to trash the guy if he actually didn't say some things you guys are saying. Thanks for $10, Otto. That 500-year-old white empire is dying, and the new world is struggling to be born. I can see that. Right. I think we finally almost done. Almost done. We got like maybe 5 or 6 more. Remember the censorship during the pandemic encouraged her to vote Republican. Oh my god, I remember that, dude. She literally at the pendulum swing, she literally just switches party like a dumbass. Like, the people who switch parties, the people like Tulsi Gabbard, I explained this before, are the dumbest people in politics. Imagine trusting the system so much that you keep switching teams. Like, I voted Democrat until I realized it was a sham. My last vote for a Democrat was 2012 when I voted for Barack Obama. Once I realized that the Democratic Party was a sham, I was out. Like, the idea that I was going to switch to the Republicans, that's absurd. And people do that all the time. That's what Kim Iverson does. But let's move on. We almost done. I think this is our longest stream of the year thus far.
Oh yeah.
Ineffective. Like, I can barely talk. You guys, I'm like dinner slurring my words and shit. I'm tired. The ineffective American bombings may be to give Israel a way out, since Iran is beating them like a red-headed stepchild. I saw a statistic that said 1/3 of Tel Aviv was hit, was either damaged or destroyed. 1/3 of Tel Aviv. Which is
not enough.
Not enough. The thing is, if you was to watch Fox News and these pro-war propagandists, and I've seen plenty of them, they keep saying stuff they keep saying that Iran was ineffective against Israel. Like, it's the most blatant propaganda ever, where they try to convince their viewers that Israel will be successful, because, as I have to say 1,000 times, in order to sell war, you got to sell that your side is winning. So they are actually saying that on Fox News that Iran hasn't done anything. All right, only a few more chats. I feel like you guys are sending more super chats just to troll me at this point. Thanks for $10, Marlon. All working people should register as independent, especially Black and brown people. Create a real independent third party. Call it the Anybody But Bernie Party. Very well said. I'm going to continue to read some of these. U.S. official United States of Israel always has been. But thank you for the super chat. I can't understand a word Trump is saying with Netanyahu's dick in his mouth. Last super chat. Let's go. We finally did it. Here's a conspiracy theory. What if Trump positioned into impeachable so Dems can take control again and launch a competent war against Iran, Russia, and China? No radiation detected from Fort Al. I like the way you think, but I don't think the establishment is that smart.
Maybe.
Well, we got JB coming in at the last second. Fucking 2 seconds left on the clock. What's popping, brother? What's popping, JB?
What in the hell just happened? I was on the phone with my homeboy for like 3 hours, and then next thing you know, I come online and I'm just like, "Oh, the United States just bombed Iran. What in the world just happened?"
Bro, if you was on the phone for the last 3 hours,
yeah,
you missed everything. That's the
talking
funniest
a long
shit.
time, so I haven't been on the.
Dude, that's so funny.
When you have a phone sex.
JB logged off just for a little bit. All of a sudden, we in the fucking global war, and JB got on the phone like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm sorry, that shit's funny.
I only for 3 hours, and next thing you know, everything's going to hell in a handbasket. What?
So JB, you know I had to go live, bro. Like we this is a 2.5 hour live stream. I don't know if you can't tell, bro. That's how crazy this shit is. You know what I mean? That 2.5 hour live stream. We had like 70 super chats, 1,000 like, bro. This is big. This is gigantic. So JB, you got a lot to catch up on, bro. This stream is 2.5 hours, and I didn't cover everything I want to cover. I'm seeing news and tweets and fucking news. I have to end this eventually. Jesus Christ, we can't go all night. I could, I guess. We could, I guess, but I'm fucking about pass out. JB, what were your thoughts? I see you just now discovering everything that's going on, bro. You got a lot to catch up on. You got so much to catch up on. It's so crazy. The fact that you was on the phone the whole time cracks me up. I don't know why.
Bro. World War III started. This is World War III. We're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We're here. We've been how like all y'all, Zoya, Nick, Rome, Stabby, we have been warning people forever. And now you got some people go. I'm not gonna name names, but some people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna vote for the Democrats in the midterm." Like, what in the world is wrong with you? This is exactly what they want. They want you to stay with the duopoly so they can keep doing the same thing over and over, just from different parties. Like, get it through your fucking head. This is exactly what they want. And then and now we got this war with Iran, and guess what? They're gonna start drumming up more support. They're trying to send our young people to die for a socialist state, and this is what's going on right now. Lord,
JB, I wish we could have got you. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this. I don't know next time you're doing a show, but I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this. Bro, I've been fucking crashing out all night. And like, if you missed the stream, bro, I've been crashing out all night essentially. I already did my cut. I'm too tired now. But I was crashing out, bro. Like, this is crazy.
Like, my thing is, like, I have a friend, she's Muslim, and she's like, they're gonna destroy some of the most historical areas in the Muslim world, not just in the Muslim world, but just the ancient world, in a place like Iran. And then like 90 million people live in Iran. And so we're gonna do to them like what we did to what our government did to Iraq.
Yep.
These are lives. And these corporations are toying with our lives like we're a bunch of pawns on a chessboard. These corporations are anti-human. These corporations need to, these powers need to, because they're gonna destroy us all. That's exactly what's gonna happen. By the way, Rome, side note, you look fly right now.
Oh yeah, man! I finally got to my dreads, man. I had one through with it. Good looking, man. It's like,
yeah, man. I just had to come on real quick because I'm just like, I get off the phone. I'm just like, I'm looking at the text messages. I'm like, wait, what?
Is there a JB show coming up soon?
Yeah, there's a JB show happening tomorrow.
Yeah, so we make sure we get your reaction. I can't wait. I'm definitely will be watching. I can't wait to see your reaction. Anything else you want to add? JB, I want to get your last any final thoughts before we wrap up. Since you joined here late, any other?
I just want to pop in for a second.
All right, cool. We can wrap up then.
I got something to plug real quick.
Zoya, feel free. Any final rants? Any final thoughts? I'm pretty checked out. But anything else you guys want to add?
Rome, I'll go after you.
It's I know it's World War III, y'all, but people still need.
That's one hell of a pitch.
Oh my
god! People still need help. So we're still gonna be out there with Fred Hampton Jr. Chicago, July 17th. If you guys, let's say July 16th. Well, obviously July 16th. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. July 16th, we're gonna be out there in Chicago, at the Hampton House. So if you are in Chicago and would like to join, hit us up. If you are in Detroit or Metro Detroit and would like to travel down there with us, let us know ahead of time so we can get a big enough vehicle to travel with everybody back and forth. We are still trying to raise money for more diapers. Oh, and we did get a couple of donations during the stream, so I want to shout out Georgiano for the $40, and it was somebody who sent $50. I think his name was Sam. So shout out to Sam and Georgiano for the $50 and the $40. If you guys would like to donate, damn, I don't even know where the fuck my shit at. We got the oh, there you go. We got the links right here. If you can go on my page, Cash App Tour for the Poor, Venmo Tour for the Poor, PayPal Unholy Rome 6, and also donate to save the Hampton House. We gotta it's gonna be nice. I think Nick said you coming out there. Nick coming out there. I got Yep, I got the care party coming out there. I got Tour for the Poor coming out there. So it's gonna be nice. We're gonna be out there deep. Right now, we still have about 13,000 something diapers. We're trying to get to 20, but if we just get to 15, I will be straight. and I can start working on getting a U-Haul and food and clothes for kids. Right now we have all the backpacks and half of the diapers. So if you guys would like to donate, please, I don't even know how to copy these damn links like that, but whatever.
That's our tour for the poor.
Yep.
We definitely gonna do a heavy fundraising drive, especially the weeks leading up to it, especially on RBN for sure.
Yeah.
I plan. I think I still should be able to make it. So I was in Chicago. It's only like a 6-hour drive where I'm at. So I think I should be able to make it. My car been giving me.
I'm 4 hours away, so
yeah. All right, thank you guys. We'll wrap up now. I promise. I said that like 40 minutes ago. I'm done. I'm fucking done, guys. Hope you guys. Please, actually, I'm gonna just say, just sign up for Patreon. You know, this was a long ass stream.
Yeah.
A lot of breaking information. We appreciate the super chat, but you guys know YouTube take cut. So if you guys want to support us full throttle, Patreon is the best way to do that. I got a link in the description. That help you guys know that we have clips running again. The thumbnail's been banging again, and we are able to do that because of Patreon. And even though we don't have a lot of capital, I want to make sure I take care of my people. I want to make sure that they're paid. And the best way to do that is if you support us on the Patreon. That's how I make sure that we don't take advantage of each other's labor here at RBN. So please support on Patreon so we can pay. If you guys enjoy the thumbnails, like give us a fucking Patreon subscription. That's how we get Greg well fed. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna wrap up now.
Final word. Hold on.
Go
I promise I'll make it fast. I know you're.
All right, you get last word. You get last word then. Go ahead, Zoya.
Revolutionaries, haters, whoever's tuning in, whoever is hearing this, we don't have any more time to waste. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Technocracy is here. Palantir, all of these people are telling you they want to control our behavior. They want to put us into a digital prison, put everything behind a paywall. And it's happening. It's happening one day at a time. They're putting everybody in worse financial straits with inflation. I know so many people who can't afford groceries, who can't afford housing. And these are people who work. You know, don't fall for that propaganda that it's because people aren't working hard enough. And as they're squeezing the working class, we have two options in front of us urgently right now. It's fascism or it's socialism. That is the two directions that this country is going to go in. So fuck your petty differences. Learn to organize with your neighbors. Learn to organize at your workplace. Do it now. I've been saying this shit on RBN for years. That's it. There's no more time to waste. And we don't need pointless violence without a direction. We need organized labor, a militant organized labor that can actually resist this system. And that's not going to happen by tomorrow. You have to start building in your community right now. Right now. There's no more time to waste. Fuck the clicks, fuck YouTube, fuck podcasting, all this shit. People are dying. People are dying abroad and people are dying right here at home, even though it's not live streamed, even though it's not on MSM. There's no more time to waste. There's nothing left for us to hold on to. No one's coming to save you. Voting is not going to save you. Voting is a way of placating now. Even third-party voting, none of the third parties are strong enough. None of the third parties are saying what we need them to say. They're not as militant. They're not as aggressive as we need them to be, considering what we are facing. And none of us are free until all of us are free. That's just a reality. Even China, in Ukraine, in Iran, in Sudan, in Somalia, in Venezuela, everyone is being squeezed. These are our brothers and sisters. The proletariat needs to become like a family. And families fight, and families have differences of opinion, but families stand by each other in the end. We are all being oppressed, and we need to fight for our liberation. And then as family, figure the rest of the shit out with respect for each other's different belief systems, different traditions. It's okay for us to be different people, but we need to fight the oppressors as a united front.